This is Swiss and Chips, your British guide to Switzerland.
Hello and welcome to Swiss and Chips. My name is Simon.
And I'm Jo.
Today we are talking to you from out and about.
Yes, indeed. We're sitting on the shore of Lake Biel. So if you can hear relaxing waves lapping in the background, you can maybe picture it. The sun's going down, the water is crystal clear, sparkling even in places.
Yeah, and how I see it is the same, but also there's a motorway. Not a motorway, but a busy road behind us. But True. That's the place we found. So here we go. And seeing as we have never time to record, we thought, let's just record it here on the phone and then we are back on track.
With our podcast, yes. Since we had our baby back in January, it's been a little bit difficult to find the time to record our podcast, but we're getting there.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Well, today we set off on a little half-day outing. It was about a 45-minute drive from Bern to a village called Twann.
Exactly. So we are taking you on a short trip, a short walk, and we had really much fun, and we thought maybe we explain a little bit how the trip was, where it is, and how you can find it, and so on, what you find there.
Yeah, totally. We were looking for a pram-friendly walk, but of course anyone can go on this walk. And it's not extremely pram-friendly, but it is possible with a pram.
Sure, it's no problem. And the walk is, like Joe said, you can start in Twann. It takes like 1.5 hours, the whole walk, although it took us almost half a day. But
we stopped a few times on the way.
Exactly. It should take 1.5 hours. It's something like 5 kilometers and goes a bit up and down. But it starts in Twann at the train station. So you can park there or you can take the train from Biel to Twann. And there it starts quite nicely.
It does, yeah. And it's a themed walk. And the name of it in German is?
Rebenwanderung? Don't know.
Rebenlehrpfad.
Rebenlehrpfad.
Which translates as?
Vineyard learning path.
Exactly. It's like basically along the 4.7 kilometer walk, there are various information signs in German and French, so you can practice both languages if you're skilled in that respect.
Also, I feel a little bit like at an English school, a teacher says, so yeah. What's this in English?
Yeah, but basically the different signs tell you about making wine and the different types of grapes that they have along the way. So it's nice if you want to learn a little bit about the process. But I think most importantly is it is extremely beautiful, this walk. It's so nice. It's so sunny. I mean, if you're on a rainy day, it would be rubbish. But basically, there's no shade. It's beautiful, sunny, wonderful view of the lake. And the vineyards stretching out on either side is just stunning.
And it's really varies a lot. So it starts with the village Twann. And you see there's loads of little cafes, very kind of French village vibe, people sitting outside, drinking the wine from the local area, loads of kind of old shuttered houses. It's super nice. Yeah, and it's very traditional food. You can get there wine with like cheese plate and cheese and meat plate. There's cold cuts. And it's really, really nice, and that's how it starts. And then steep uphill through the vineyards.
Mm-hmm. And as you walk along the way, it's a tarmacked road, basically, so not difficult in that respect. And the old stone wall runs along the side of the road as well, which adds a nice kind of vibe.
Yes, and to the left you can see very quickly, because you gain height very fast, you can see the lake.
Yep. And when you're at the halfway point, you come to an old church, which is nice to have a look around. And that's the point where you might want to stop and have a little snack or something. But bring it with you. There's no food there.
Yeah, it's a really nice view there. And you could get in the church as well and have a look around if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. And it's a nice viewing point and for a picnic spot. But like Joe said, bring food, bring drinks. And I think we took quite a few pictures. So hopefully we will put some pictures to our show notes, on our website, which is called swissandchips.com. You will find it there. And then after this church is a steep downhill, as you can hear in the background, the nice riverside. And a steep downhill to the lake.
Exactly. And then once you get here, you can either stop there and get the boat back to the starting point, Twann, which is spelled Twann, by the way. Unusually named village, I think.
Yes, and the other village you end up is Ligerz.
That's the halfway point.
Yes, the halfway point. And from there, it's quite a short walk back along. It's flat along the lake. It's quite nice, I think.
It's a very thin path, and you're walking alongside the railway line to the left and the lake to the right. And there's various points where you could stop and swim, or if you walk all the way along, about 5 minutes before you're back at your starting point, there's a small grassy area by the lake, children's playground, road behind us. That's where we are right now.
That's where we are right now, and we just had a swim in the lake. It was really nice. And now we are watching Swiss trains in the background. Beautiful. And then we walk back to Twann and eat one of these blacklists, aren't we?
Definitely, and try some of the local wine as well.
Great. So we thought you might like this little special tip.
I think it would be a really nice thing to do if you had visitors come to Switzerland, because I've lived here 11 years and I've never heard of it before. Maybe I should have. But I think it's something slightly unusual but very picturesque and, not kind of on the well-beaten tourist trail. So that's a nice thing to do with some people.
Yeah, and it's not too long, not too short. And like I said, lots of variation and so on. So I also think it's a really nice thing to do if you have visitors.
Double thumbs up from me.
Very good. So for the end... The Swiss word to learn for today is...
I don't know what it is.
Nachttag.
And only because I suggested this in English, I know that it means hangover.
Exactly.
Could you say it one more time?
Nachttag. So it means like Nachttag, after day or day after.
Gotcha.
And you can say, Hast Nachttag? Have you got after day? Or,
Cool, great. Yep. I'll ask you that tomorrow then.
Very good. So let's head off to our wine and cheese and cold meat cut. And you, if you are not already joined our Facebook group, come in and find out.
Yeah, find us on Facebook. It's called Switzerland for English Speakers.
Yes, and it's a really nice group and people are chatting together and helping each other. And I think it's really nice and helpful.
Yeah, and if you're looking for any more tips for nice days out and so on, I'm sure people in there could help you find some.
Great, so hopefully talk soon.
Yep, thanks for listening.
Bye.